What's up, man?
What's up, man?
We here again.
Man, who are we, man?
Singleton.
I'm Brown.
We what?
We live.
Let's get it.
You know what I'm saying? Can't real fool for them.
Jay Cameron.
Man, wow.
Uh-oh.
Current event, man. Guess what?
What?
Another shoot
Another one.
in Philly.
Philly?
I think it's on your favorite street.
South Street?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
Well, two things I had to say. First, Philly got the best cheesesteaks in the world.
True.
Now you can't go to South Street and get one. No, we can't joke about that. But, what did you say, 14 people was shot, 3 dead?
I think it was 15.
15?
Yeah.
And one of them was a school teacher.
Yes.
Now you ain't got to go to school and be a teacher and you get shot. And now you get shot in the streets.
Literally.
We need to change the gun laws, man.
You think so?
That or, yeah, we need to change gun laws. But then again, criminals don't obey gun laws, so.
No.
what they
I
do?
was about to say, you know what I'm saying? You got to think about this. Been happening. People been getting shot for a long time.
I got
boss.
the answer. Raise the price of bullets.
Is
I'm
that
talk-
gonna solve the problem?
If a bullet costs $1,000, I got to decide if I really want to shoot you. Shout out to Chris Rock.
That's serious, man. I don't know if they're gonna solve the problem, man.
You raise the price of bullets. Trust me, I have to make a choice if I want to shoot you.
Either it's mental health or we're gonna have to look at the value we place on people's lives. That's a personal issue, man.
Yeah.
People don't see the value of their brother or sister and they're shooting in a crowd. Something ain't right, man.
What happened to the good old days when we just throw hands and we go home and we good the next day?
Them days gone, man.
Mm.
These are the last days, man. I just feel like that. That's just me. But I feel like it's the last days, man. It's no value of life. And this our brothers and sisters. We on this planet together and nobody care about one another. Where's your brother's keepers, man?
Mm.
Let's do a moment of silence.
Moment of silence.
Okay.
I got this to say.
What's up, man?
They don't value my life.
Yeah.
I do.
I value mine.
So if you start shooting in the crowd, I'm firing back. I'm just saying what I'm saying. I used to see guys up at Walmart, Academy Sports. They used to have a gun on their hip, right?
Yeah, I've seen
And I
it.
used to be like, if you feel like you need your gun to walk in here, like, why even come in here? But now I'm like, yeah, I gotta get my gun.
Yeah, like they knew something we didn't know or something.
Yeah.
Wow. So, man, today, man, once again, like, subscribe, enjoy our channel, hit the little bell for notifications. We here to serve.
Yes, sir.
So today's topic, man, is a good one.
What was that?
What we didn't learn in high school.
What we did learn?
The top 3 things we didn't learn in high school.
Whew.
It's a lot of them now, but these 3 things is powerful.
I learned more after high school than I did in high
That's
school.
what I ain't learned. I graduated with 1 point. I graduated with 1.9.
Is that possible?
Hey, you can round that up, 2.0.
Wait.
Do your math, 2.0.
So on
1.9. I ain't do.
What was that at? F? A Z? What's that?
That's a D.
A D? Man, you know the.
Watch it.
Oh, no, I ain't gonna say that. about
Watch
you.
it, brother.
You know the wildest thing my son said to me one day.
What he said?
I was getting on by school. He goes, I like, man, you better than that. How come you just got C? He said, well, I just want to be just average.
Ooh.
I was like, well, if you're average and you make one mistake, you fail.
Uh-huh.
But if you're above average, you got at least 2 shots before you fail.
You got 2 chances.
Yeah.
Hey, man, but you got to think about it. My mindset was on the average level. And my mama didn't have expectations for me going forward. If I would have not finished high school, she would have still been happy with me. If I finished high school, she was good. So being average was the bar was set for me at a young age. So, you know what I'm saying, I ain't really look to do more than what I was doing. So 1.9 was good
1.9. Nah,
to me.
bruh.
Man, I was trying to survive. Man, I was in survival mode.
I could not stay. One time I walked into a Spanish class, right?
Mhm.
Took a test for a dude who was absent. I'm skipping. I'm in his class.
Yeah.
They called his name. I took a test. Never studied. I still got him a B.
Wow.
So
Man, I didn't care about no school. I had fun in
1.9.
school. I had fun in school.
how you get one, man? You
I didn't do anything.
how?
I showed up. Most time I got put out. Cutting class. Fighting. I was in survival mode, man. Basketball saved my life. You know my story. We
Yeah.
talking about this?
Yeah, but
School. School was, let me tell you, my school, you know what my school was? Outside of school.
You know 1.9. You know what they equate to on the credit scale.
It was 2.0. You can round it up. I'm with the rounding.
No, I'm just saying on the credit scale.
Yeah.
What 620? You get a house.
Mm-hmm.
You get it with a higher interest rate.
Higher
as,
interest
as low as 580, they say you can get a crib. But you be in like the threes.
Literally.
That's you can't get bubble gum.
But you gotta think about it. That wasn't who I was, man. I didn't even want to work hard to get that. So that tell you.
Wow, we about to.
You know how many degrees, and when I got to college, it got better. And then beyond college, it got a little better.
Get a little better
A lot better.
because I
Then I applied myself. I never applied myself.
From the
Nobody
day-
told me I was.
from the day I met you, you never gave off that you were 1.9.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's not defined. You know, somebody's perception of you. Somebody's perception of you is not your reality unless you allow it to be. So I ain't allowed that to be who I became.
Got you.
If I would have lived up to them expectations, I wouldn't even be sitting here today.
You be on the other side of the glass.
So yeah, man, the top three, man. The top three.
They be like, Brown, go in the commissary. Nah.
Literally. And that
Okay.
was the expectation, though.
Yeah.
That 1.9, most people that, 1 point anything.
If anybody ain't never told you, I'm proud of you, man.
Oh, man, shoot, I'm proud of myself. I tell myself. I told myself when I graduated, I was proud of myself.
Okay.
I already knew I was going to become this person, man.
You knew?
Everybody else had to catch up.
I like that.
Ain't that something?
I like that.
So this is things that I didn't learn in high school.
Okay. What's one thing? Give me one thing you did not learn in high school.
Credit.
Okay.
Guess who was my teacher?
Life.
No. My older sister.
Your older sister?
My older sister, when I graduated from high school and I was headed to college, she said, boy, you need credit. And what I'm going to do for you is, she took me down to our community bank and she pretty much got me a loan for $500. But she said, you can't take the money. You're going to put it in an account and it's going to pay for itself, but it's going to start your credit up. And I was like, okay, I ain't understand none of that. But she did. She always had great credit. A1 credit, my sister.
She did you.
She set me up good.
Favor, yeah.
And I started getting credit cards. And we set it up where it took like 6 months. After that, when I got to college, I was getting Sears cards. I was renting cars. So my credit was started at an early age. Thank you, sis. And I learned that from her because she always had great credit. And the bank always gave her what she wanted. And she co-signed for me to get that loan.
You got a cosigner?
From my sister. But she
Man.
did it on her own. And it was that powerful, man. And to this day, I got great credit.
To this day, I've never had a cosigner.
For real?
You know how I learned from credit?
What?
Failure.
For real?
Yeah.
Man, everything is credit, though. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Everything. You can't go nowhere and do nothing without credit now. You can't even get water, lights, and gas, man.
Yeah.
It's that serious. They're checking your credit history.
You know what gives you a greater understanding of credit?
What?
Bankruptcy.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got experience with that, too?
Oh, what? Man, I'm better than Trump. Go ahead. But see, if you understand bankruptcy and how it works and you work it properly,
Yeah.
it gives you an opportunity to intelligently begin again.
Wow.
Yeah. I
So-
went from 300 and some odd thousand in debt in bankruptcy, wrote off, waited the 2 years for the discharge, whatever.
Yeah.
Now, if we did evaluation on the crib right now, probably at $600,000.
So you use the credit to your advantage.
Yeah.
So that's a lesson.
Yeah.
Young people, we're going to give you a bonus at the end. He got a good bonus for you.
Oh, my God.
This young man, like I told y'all, is one of my mentors, and he taught me so much over the last 20 plus years. And he's helped me get myself together financially, mentally, and becoming a business owner. So you hang around the right people. But he got a good bonus for you. Stay tuned to the end, and he got a bonus for you. So credit, and I wasn't taught credit. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know about no credit card, none of that stuff.
All you knew about credit was they give you a card,
Uh-huh.
and you're supposed to pay. They tell you to pay it by the end of the month,
Yeah.
but they tell you to pay the minimum.
Yeah.
They didn't tell you to pay before the statement date. They don't teach you that. They don't teach you the percentages of credit where you have to keep your cards under what was it? Was it
30%?
30%?
30%. 30%.
Yeah, they don't teach you that part. See, the little that they teach you, it was an introduction to put you into the system.
Yes.
They teach you just enough to get you hooked in. That's like when you go to college, they throw all these credit cards at you, but you ain't even got a job.
True.
And debt is a new form of slavery.
Ooh, that's number 2.
When I go to work, I get my check, and at the end of the week, I got to pay all these people. I'm a slave to the lender.
Wow.
So that's the check people. But go ahead.
So credit, make sure the 30%. If you got $1,000, $300. You start going over. Now it's up to you. You can. I done been in a place where I done maxed them out, and now you really a slave.
Yeah.
And now they got you. And you paying your minimum, they got you. So you're gonna pay triple. That 1,000 turns into 3 to 5 easy.
I got an idea.
What's the idea?
Treat your credit card like you're making a bet with the creditor.
Mm-hmm.
You could charge it, and they're betting you that you can't pay it off by the end of the month, and just win out your bets, and you be good.
Ooh, say that again, man.
They're betting you. I'll let you charge it. I bet you can't pay me by the end of the month. Then they're gonna tack interest on and interest on and interest on month after month after month. But I bet you I'm gonna pay you by the end of the month. They're gonna get mad at me because I'm always paying by the end of the month.
The truth don't lie, man.
That's what it is. Treat it like a bet. Like that's all it is. That's like 90 days same as cash. You can get it right now. Just sign 90 days cash. I bet if you don't pay in 90 days, I'm gonna hit you with all this interest. And I'm like, man, I'm paying you on the 87th day. Bam.
Wow.
Yeah.
And please be mindful of those interest rates.
Yes.
Your credit is, you got a credit score. If credit is high, your credit score high. Interest rate low. Credit score low, your interest rate gonna be high.
I call them high value slaves. But go ahead.
Wow.
Think about it.
It's true.
Yeah, they jockey you, man. I mean, if you're paying anything in the 20s, they're whacking you.
And have these conversations with your teenagers and your kids. Have these money conversations with your kids. My mom, we didn't have any money, so we didn't have many money talks. We didn't even have a table. We're going to talk about it on later days. So we didn't have no sit-downs and like I do with my family and talk about financial issues. So please, parents, teachers of your kids, talk to them about money and credit. You see how important it is. Some people can't get an apartment. They can't get a job. They check your credit for some jobs, man.
Bro, they check your credit for even car insurance.
Wow.
It's
Be
like,
mindful.
What they got to do with me insuring my car?
Well, it makes sense though. Look, they're saying if you're not a good manager over somebody's resources, you're not going to be a good manager over.
Wait, I'm a wreck? Man, I like my car. Like I'm a wreck. I accident on purpose?
Literally, man. They judging you on your character.
They're using that as a way to tax you.
True.
Simple as that.
That's what I'm talking about.
So if you understand that, you keep your credit intact, you keep your taxes low.
The next one is taxes. He just said it. Taxes, man. Go ahead, man. That one there. Woo.
I'll let you have that, man.
Taxes, man, gonna be here when you gone. You will never own anything. You own a piece of land, don't pay the taxes on it. You own it long.
You know, one of the two things you cannot write off in bankruptcy.
What's that?
Child support and back taxes.
Wow. Taxes I think is a part of the system we in, and we should have learned more about taxes in school.
Yes.
Everything is taxed, man. They about to start taxing marijuana, right? They're gonna make it legal, and they're gonna make a lot of money off of that.
Well, yeah.
It's coming. Oh, it's coming.
I don't want to get in that conversation because
But it's taxes. It's a part of taxes.
yeah, but for them to do that, they have to be able to control the money, and they're gonna slow walk us to control the money.
What you think about cigarettes then?
See, you don't.
I'm just saying, taxes on cigarettes. You know about cigarettes in New York?
show you the
Somebody
hustle.
like $12.
All right, let me show you the hustle. Okay. 15, 20 years ago, they had all the tobacco lawsuits, right?
Yeah.
They paid out millions because of in the cigarettes, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, man, they just paying that money out like it ain't nothing, right? Then everybody's pushing legalized marijuana. And I'm like, well, there's no way they can do that unless they take money where we can't exchange for one another. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm like, when they get rid of money, dollars and coins, then they can control it and they can tax it, right? Then they can make money. Just like with Prohibition, alcohol was illegal till they was able to tax it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's no way they can take money out of hand, right? Man, when Cash App first came out,
Oh, Lord.
you could use a fake name and everything, but now Cash App, you gotta have your real name, your real social, because after so many transactions, you're gonna get a 1099. Then you got, if you're in the banking system, then you got Zelle, you got Venmo. Now slowly you're seeing all these ways that we can move money that they can track between one another. So when they get rid of cash, dollars, coins, where everything is a digital transaction, they can track it.
Yeah.
You gonna get your weed at Walmart.
Oh, we about to get rid. I'm with you.
Watch what I tell you. But
Taxes.
until they can control the money, they can't tax it like that. Because if they legalize it on a federal level, where all the states is legal, and you and I had cash in hand, we can do transactions between one another. They can't track that. You see what I'm saying? But if they make it where they can track all our transactions between one another, man, why I'm gonna go see the dope boy when I can just go to Walmart when I get my groceries?
True.
You
It's
know what I'm
coming to
saying?
that. You don't think it's going to come to that?
Oh, I already know it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming, and it's quicker than you think.
Like a couple of years out.
Man, I was talking to my nephew, and we was on the same subject. Man, they'll never do that. Never do that. I said, bro, you don't know the history.
You got
See,
to
what
know
you
the
mean?
history.
All them tobacco lawsuits that they paid out, Marlboro, whatever those countries, all that, they gonna get that money back because they gonna chop up all those tobacco fields. They gonna start growing weed now.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They're like, well, we paying, we gonna slow roll it, but because when we legalize it, we gonna just change our product. Because if it's legalized, how much land you got to grow?
You ain't got no.
I mean,
Backyard.
okay, I know you got land.
No,
but
I'm just saying.
the average person said, well, it's legalized, I could just grow my own weed. Really?
In the backyard.
Really?
On the banister. Like
Really?
what?
Really?
In the room?
Yeah.
Maybe do some strange things too.
Yeah. Then you wake up and the bugs ate your whole crop. I mean, why you gonna go through all that when you be like, give me 15 on pump 5, yeah, and give me a dime? I mean,
It's about to go to that, man.
It's
Taxes.
going to that.
So yeah, taxes is. It's not going anywhere, man.
yeah.
Taxes been here before we got here. It's gonna be here when we gone. Like, and the thing about me that puzzled me when I was a kid, I used to always wonder. So you can own a car, own a house, own some land, but it's taxed every year. So do you really own it?
Yeah, it's like rent, ain't it? Because even
Think about that.
even when you own it all right, you still got to pay them taxes on it.
If you don't pay the taxes,
They coming.
ain't no coming.
Well,
I done seen people pay. You know, we had me and my wife had got a little piece of property from that situation because people ain't want to pay their taxes.
I'm about to say that. You don't pay your taxes, I pay them.
And then they
But it's
get
mine,
the people
yeah.
interest rate. Yeah, then the people get the people interest rate. If they want their money, their land back, they got to pay us an interest rate back on our money that we put to pay their taxes.
See, man, people.
So do you own that land for real?
Yeah, nah. Okay, land is the only thing they're not reproducing. So you only own it while you have it.
You managing it.
Exactly. Because
Look here, people. You never own everything. You only can manage everything.
But so basically, you need to live life like an LLC.
Yes,
Own nothing but control everything.
that's the key.
Yeah.
You know the best game you can play to learn these rules to money.
What's that?
Monopoly.
Monopoly.
If you and your family have never played Monopoly, I advise you all to start playing Monopoly.
Yeah.
Wise man once told me, if you not playing Monopoly and have 4 green houses to get to that big red hotel, you're losing.
But had a problem.
What's up?
People are playing Monopoly in real life and don't even realize it.
They playing it, but they don't know the rules.
They just keep paying rent.
I know, to people
And
like myself.
They keep going to jail.
True. Yeah. They keep landing on somebody else's property.
Yeah. Yeah.
And another thing, every time they go around the board, they ain't getting no $200 either. I don't know where that's a little different.
They paying.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, taxes is here. It's here to stay. So you must learn how to play the game. I feel like it's a part of the system, and the system is made to be played in a certain way. And things that we didn't learn in school. So you got to get with somebody that know how to play this game.
Yeah.
And start playing to win. I play to win.
See, that's the other thing I say. Learn whatever system you're dealing with.
Yeah.
Learn how it works so you can work the system. And the system, that way the system can't work against you. The problem is we live life and we be involved with different systems, but we never learn the system. Well, I ain't saying we. People never learn the system.
Yeah.
Therefore, the system always works against them. Then you got the knuckleheads out there. Mm-hmm. They think they smarter than the system, but they never took the time out to learn the system. So they're gonna take all the heartaches that the person who developed the system took trying to outsmart the system. When they just learned it, they could turn the system on itself.
Let me ask you a question, man. It's a good question. Did your mom and dad teach you about any of these 3?
No. Life taught me.
Wow.
If you ain't paying attention, you won't learn it. Okay? But life taught me. My best thing I ever did when I was 16, okay, I got a job at the Hilton at Walt Disney World Village. All my friends were all older. They were buying new cars, they were buying houses, and those are people I hung with. I worked in the dish room, okay? I worked banquets, but everybody I talked to, they were making moves. The people my age, they were going to the skate rink. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So dealing with these people making moves, association brought on duplication. I bought my first house at 19.
For real?
Yeah. That's when you did assumable, no qualified.
Now you ain't tell me that. That's the first time I heard that.
Man, I was at 19.
At 19.
Boy, I ain't been playing for a long
You had
time.
good credit, huh?
Assumable, no qualified. That means you had a house and it was assumable mortgage. Like you told me, well, give me $5,000. I give it to you. We do the paperwork. I make the next month's payment.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how I got my first house at 19.
You know who a serious landlord? And we're gonna get on to the next one. You about to laugh.
Go ahead.
His name FICA.
Ooh.
I'm gonna leave y'all with that. The best landlord in history
And you pay him.
is FICA. Y'all get that later.
Yeah.
So the next one, man, is debt. Man, that's debt. I done been in debt.
Hey, man.
I'm talking about being a slave. They say being a slave to the lender.
There's good debt and there's bad debt.
I didn't know that. They didn't do that, man. I had to learn that. I thought it was always bad to be in debt. But as a business owner, man, I like that. Debt is a good thing. Shoot.
That's a good thing.
Debt has helped me.
Debt is great if you have cash flow.
People don't understand. We didn't learn that in school.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, vocabulary will change your life. Cash flow, liabilities,
Yeah.
debt, taxes. These words will change your life if you start understanding them and get a deeper understanding of them. Like what he said, cash flow. You want to expound on the cash flow?
Not really. I'll let you have that.
So, me and my wife got a rental property, and it's hers outright. Her dad gave it to her. And every month.
Wait. Why you say A? I've done my research. It ain't A. You got multiple. Well, go ahead.
Okay, I'm just giving one example, man. This is an example.
Don't
You know
say
what I mean.
A. You say words are important. Okay? You speak in singular when you
Okay.
plural, but go ahead.
Me and my wife got a property.
Properties.
Okay. And this one here cash flows every month outright a certain amount of money. So that allow us to have a certain lifestyle.
Yeah.
Outside of us working a job and our other incomes. So we better fight off certain things that happen in life. Most people don't have no discretionary funds, no 6 to 7 months a year worth of salary saved
what was that
up.
word? Was it discretionary funds?
Yeah, money that things come up. Wash and dry break. Can you just go get a wash and dry cash? I can't.
Man, I Google and go get the part and fix it. there's a place over here tomorrow where you go get all the parts that you need.
Sometimes, like a hot water heater go out on a rental property, man, and the stuff that's settled, there ain't no fixing it. The bottom that fell out. You got to go get a new one.
Yeah.
Do you have money set aside besides credit to go get that discretionary fund?
Got you.
So that cash flow allows us to do that, so we put a certain amount of money in the account to be able to take care of those life issues that gonna happen.
See, that's another thing you didn't learn in school, budgeting.
Nah, we didn't learn a lot of things, man. I didn't. Like I said, we didn't have no money in my household. It was money was hard to come by. All those things that people go through. So these three things, I didn't deal with because I never seen it as an example being done. Now my kids get to see us talk about all three of these and get to see us live it, just like your kids. So
Man, I'm scared of my kids.
Why you scared of them?
Because they listen.
That's a good thing.
I know. It is like, man, my daughter Jazz.
Yeah.
Whew. Whew.
They're supposed to be better than us.
Yeah, she is. She
You
is.
say she is.
Hey, bruh.
Be better than me. Started off from
I'm proud of all of them.
yeah.
Oh, I ain't gonna tell you how many. I'm proud of all of them.
All of them.
Okay, ones I know about. But no.
Really, man.
But to see this generation, the ones that listen, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To see how they move and to see their energy and see their thought process, and it's like, okay, yeah, they getting it. But then you got another part of this generation, they ain't listening if it ain't coming off the radio, if it ain't got a beat behind it.
Well, I don't get mad at that because they have become this generation's teachers to a certain extent. And it is what it is, man. We got to do a better job in these classrooms to get their attention and teach them
I just got a book title.
life skills.
I got a book title.
What?
The Miseducation of a Generation.
I like that.
Yeah,
Let me write that down.
Go ahead, write it down, bro. I want my cut.
I owe you already. But now we want to I want to do one thing. I challenge all parents that got kids to sit down and have these 3 talks with your child or your children. Let's start having money talks around the table, man. Like I said, it'll help your kids when they become parents.
Real quick. You know what I like about Will Smith?
Yeah.
I heard him do a freestyle in a song, right?
Mm-hmm.
He says, you sit down at the table with your family and say, what have you learned today? He sit down at the table with his family and say, what have you earned today?
Ooh.
Yes, that's a deep line.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
Start having that conversation with your children.
Shout out to Will Smith. And don't slap me, but go ahead. Because I will slap back, bro. I'm just saying.
Hey, tell them what you're giving out.
Headaches and naps. Pick one. I give you one, you're going to want the other, so I'm going to give you both. But go ahead.
Now we want to give out our bonus, man. Like this young man got a wealth of knowledge. Give the viewers that bonus. Look in that camera, man, and give the bonus out, man.
Every preteen, teen, young adult, grown man grown, and woman, keep your credit straight, keep your driving record straight, and your criminal history. Don't get one. Keep that straight. You keep them 3 things straight, you can make it. But if you don't, they can use all them 3 to slow you down. Where you live, what you pay, what you can get, what you can't get, everything. So credit, driving record, criminal record. Keep all them straight. It ain't nothing you can't do unless you decide not to.
So like I said, subscribe, like, follow. We're here to serve. We're here to give insight, empower men, women, family first, wisdom, knowledge, understanding.
Over everything.
And like always, We out.
We out.
Who are we, man?
Singleton.
And I'm Brown.
And we who?
We live.
And out.
You know what I'm saying? Can't real fool for them.
Jay Cameron.